What's up, guys? So in this video, it's going to be a little bit different. Something that I literally just randomly got the inspiration for watching a YouTube video laying in bed. Something I probably shouldn't have been doing. Told my wife, I said, I've got to go try something. Ran into my room, set this up on OBS, which is video software, and here we are. So I've taken a new, without setting up too much context here, I've taken a new sort of re-interest in introducing some blogging back into my business life, taking a break from some podcasting and also from some video production and just doing some blogging. And I'm fascinated of the idea of somebody like of the whole like watching somebody do what they do over their shoulder. And so I do still want to be creating some video content here for you. And of course, there's uh, content coming in across the channel, right? For the Marketing for the Rest of Us podcast and some other things. But I thought maybe a cool session to start doing would be this uh, write along with me or watch me write. And so as we're doing marketing stuff, as we're doing sales funnels, as we're like blogging, as we're trying to generate interest for our business, writing is something that we're doing a lot. I would say the bulk of my time now as a business owner is spent writing, even though technically I have a web design company. Okay, so I hardly do web design anymore. Most of it is writing, whether it's emails or blogs or sales letters or internal write up things or reporting for clients. So writing is a very important skill, something that you need to hone. And so I think that it's just as important as anything else that I could possibly contribute here on the channel. And so I'm going to try this, and this is going to be a super duper meta kind of episode. I'm literally going to write about this experience right now. And as you can see, maybe from the title, which you can't because I have not switched that on OBS yet. So I'm going to do that right now, and you should see that. We're going to talk about on trying something new. Okay, on trying something new. And what I'm going to do, this is going to be a short one, okay, a very short one because it's 12:31 in the morning right now as I'm doing this, and so I just want to kind of let you into the process a little bit and see what this looks like, see what this feels like. I might hate it. I might delete this. I don't know. And we'll just kind of see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to do this and just sort of walk you through how I might write an article and what I might want to do. I could caveat with a bunch of different things. I'm not going to do that. I'll just kind of stop and explain things as I go if I need to, and we'll just dive in. So thus far, um, again, I've only got a couple sentences in, but what I'm trying to do is really set up some context without being too arduous. Okay, so without taking too long to really set this up, I want to get right in and sort of explain the issue. And I thought this particular um, thing that happened to me earlier today, literally, I just tweeted out this that like, please help me, Lord, not to turn every new hobby into a business because that's my temptation, and maybe that's your temptation too. I figured this is a really nice way to sort of set the picture, if you will, for what I'm trying to get at. This idea of there's always something new to try. Now, I haven't yet explained what the wild hair is, right? So maybe next I come right here and say, um, "What's the wild hair?" Now, I'm not actually one to, curse, uh, uh, very much. Um, in fact, I try not to do it at all. But this, I'm actually quoting, Jason Fried. And so, I might say something like courtesy of, uh Jason Fried, and I might even just link that up. Now, typically, what I'll do because I don't like to waste time when I'm writing, I really like to stay in the distraction-free writing environment as much as I possibly can here inside of the app. I use the app Bear, fantastic app. It's only for Mac though, so if you're a Mac guy, you can grab that, or Mac gal, you can grab this app. If you're on Windows, sorry, not yet. And so I don't like to get bogged down while I'm writing with the process of going and researching things, looking things up, or linking things, even if I don't have to. Like I'm gonna want to link to the original place where he said that, and so I'm just gonna come right here and put a link, and that will remind me when I add this thing later um, into WordPress that I actually want to go ahead and do that. Now, what I want to do here is sort of like almost justify what I'm saying a little bit, okay? So if really if a better question than why do this is why not do this, then is there some context for that? Yeah, sure, they can go read the article, um, that Jason wrote, but, like, is there something that I can go ahead and say right now that doesn't require just an absolute ton of context? And I think so. See, we don't wanna go so objective, right? And I don't really wanna sound cliche there either. I was about to go with the, the light bulbs thing, 2,000 ways not to make a light bulb. But I don't really want to go that route. So what I'm trying to say here is most people miss the fact that success is very iterative. Okay. So success is iterative. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is rarely does an entrepreneur rarely does an entrepreneur experience success out of the gate on any product or idea, let alone the first version of it, right? Um, Instead, what they do is try. What they do is put. What they do is create. No, they don't create an idea. Instead, what they do is they accept the risk. They accept the risk that the first try will will probably fail and do it anyway. They do it scared. The reason is because they know that 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 version 2, they know that they're it's because they know that ultimately their work is a no. No, we don't wanna say that. What I'm trying to get to here is this idea that we build a body of work over time, right? We don't just we don't just put something out and then that fails, and then we go run and hide and we forget about it. Like we try new things, right? So the whole point is that we're talking about on trying something new. Um, I don't wanna go too far down this rabbit hole, right? So here's a better question: why not? Why not do this? Successes, let alone the first. And I do wanna tie this thought together. Um Instead, what they do is accept the risk that will probably fail and do it anyway. I think that's probably fine. right? And then we can start over, right? So the next version will be better. Do you have any idea how many different types of content I have tried on my YouTube channel? For that matter, across multiple YouTube channels? Have I found some things that work? Sure. That doesn't mean I am going to stop innovating. Frankly, I have no idea if anyone will ever watch the video I'm recording right now. The post is about to be published. That will be out there. That will be in the that will be on the internet. But it feels a lot more vulnerable to put the video out because it's new. Because it's new, it's scary, and I don't know if anyone will like it. I'm just being honest right here at this point, right? I'm just actually telling them how it is. I don't know if anyone will like it. Okay, so do we have? Does the logic work so far? I decided I would try to write with someone watching them, not just anyone though, the entire internet on my YouTube channel. In fact, I'm recording the screen right now as I type this out. Why? Here's a better question. Why the hell not? Most people have a skewed idea of success. Success is iterative. What I mean by that is real good success from experience success out of the county price. Yeah, right. Because I don't know. So how many words are we at? So we're at 264 words right now. I like to get as close to 300 words as possible. That's not the gospel, but I do know that search engines rarely like to pay attention to things that are less than 300 words. Very hard to break through anything meaningful with that. Of course, now this is also going to go to YouTube, and so that's going to be something kind of interesting. This is a little bit different way of doing things, and I think this is pretty cool. By the way, this is just really awesome. Bear is a great app, a great tool for writing. I think you should totally, yeah, you should totally use it. Okay, frankly, I have no idea if anyone wants to do it right now. Yeah, I don't know. What is holding you back? Are you scared of failure? Well, I don't think failure is ever a worthy goal. I do know that it is a let's see. While I don't think that failure is ever a worthy goal, I do know so let me clarify. That is, I think the idea of failing forward kind of sucks. I do know that it is a real um, obstacle for some. Do your best to kick fear of failure in the face and do the thing anyway. It might work, it might not. You will never know unless you take action. I think that's going to be it on trying something new. Okay. All right. I think that's going to be it. I have no idea again if this if this content is going to be something that's helpful or useful for you. I probably went through it a little bit too fast. just because wild hair, I'm trying it, I'm seeing what it feels like. Might try to do some future ones of these where I have a little bit more time. Um, and I definitely wouldn't do every single one. I mean, maybe there's certain topics I think that might be more interesting and more relevant to the audience of this YouTube channel, and so I'll try to keep it to that. But for now, I just thought I'd like to see this and like to try this and put this out there and see what you think. Look, if this is something that you enjoy, I really do. If you see this video and you're like, yes, I love this, please give me more. I beg you, please put a comment below the video on YouTube so that I know this is something that you want to see. Um, Frankly, one reason is I love writing. I'm going to be writing a lot, and so this is the kind of content that I could actually record fairly easily because of how much I'm going to be writing. And I think I'd actually really enjoy just talking out loud through my process. Maybe even do some of these live in the future. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Please let me know if this is something that you like, something that you think you might enjoy watching. All right, you guys take care, and we'll catch you in the next video, maybe the next Ride Along With Me video.